Okay, so I'm going to get charged in this video. I know it because I've tried so many times to shoot it and not get upset. But I'm just going to have to get it out there so that everybody gets a sense of how urgent this is, how important this is. A lot of people have been messaging me talking about how the Human Rights Commission of Ontario is saying that we can do this. Don't worry, the vaccine passport is totally allowable, and you can't file a human rights complaint if you're asked to show a passport. My goodness. Here's basically the gist of it. It is not infringement on your human rights to require a passport for the vaccine. And they're saying that because the vaccines can protect people. Therefore it is permissible under the code. They've also stated that a person that has chosen not to be vaccinated because of personal choice, that they don't have the right to be accommodated under the code. You know, talking about accommodation would be like, well, we can move you over here, or we can move you over there, or you're going to have to go back to the office and work by yourself or whatever, change of pay, all this stuff. Like all these accommodations, they're saying that you don't have a right to those accommodations. You can just be terminated. It's okay. It's not a violation of your right. And personal preferences or singular beliefs do not amount to a creed for the purposes of the code. Because it's one of the exemptions, right? Folks, the reason I get charged about this is because I've been telling people for years, long before there was even COVID, that you need to know your rights. The unalienable ones, the ones that cannot be arbitrarily taken or given by some human rights commission. They don't even make law. They don't know what the hell they're talking about. Well, maybe they do. Let's say they do. If they do, okay, so it's one or the other. Either they don't know what they're talking about, so you can ignore them, or they do know what they're talking about, and they have purposefully left out your unalienable rights, so you can ignore them. In their own rule, I'm going to give you two big reasons why these people here hate you. Because they would have told you this. They would have told you what I'm about to tell you now in their own rule book. Section 7 of the Constitution Act, 1982. Everyone has the right to life, liberty, and security of the person. Okay? Now, I'm bringing this up. I know some of you are going to cringe a little bit because of the language of the Constitution. You know what? Honestly, just stop being a slave to words. We're way past all that, folks. And if you're still trying to follow the common law way, I respect you. Good for you wanting to know all that and following that. But the fact of the matter is that was a long time ago that we had that fight. And we lost it. We lost it because I'm not going to get into that. Everyone has the right to life, liberty, and the security of the person. Okay, so in their own rule book, that's what it says. And here's the most important part of this section. And the right not to be deprived thereof. Okay? Isn't it your right to have your own chosen field of work? The things that you do with your life? For your own security? For your own life? You're allowed to choose your career, aren't you? Yeah, for sure. Aren't you allowed to choose what employer can help you with that career to advance it? Of course. Of course you have that right. You also have the right for that not to be deprived. You are protected against the deprivation from that right there. It's your life. It provides you with security. And no one can take it from you without violating your rights. Folks, here you are focused on this vaccine passport. That's the distraction. That's the distraction. They're trying to get you to focus on that because that's the things that they can fight you on. They can't fight you on this stuff that I'm sharing with you right now, and they know it because if they cared about you, they would have included that in their announcement. They know it. They hate you. They want you to die. Stop paying attention to them. If someone were to come up to you and tell you, oh, you know what, you're going to get fired, I'm going to make sure that you get fired unless you get this needle in your arm. Take it. This is someone random. Someone random off the street just tells you, you know, I'm going to tell your employer to fire you. if you don't take this needle in your arm. I'm not going to tell you what's in it. You're just going to have to take it. I'm not going to tell you what it does. You're just going to have to take it. And the reason why we can't tell you what it does is because we actually don't know. We're still in the trial phase. If that were to happen, you would immediately have red flags going up, wouldn't you? And you'd be like, yeah, no thanks. And I'm pretty sure you don't have anything to do with my employer and whether or not I can do a good job there. This is way simpler. The fight is way simpler than what they're making it out to be. You have the right to not be deprived thereof. Okay, so rant over. If you have questions about this, please reach out to me. We've got a communications platform that's bringing people together. We're helping people individually, but on a communal basis so that people don't, it's taking me so much time to respond to email. And so what I'm doing is I'm encouraging people to join this platform so that when you ask a question and I answer it, 50 people, 60 people, 100 people can have that answer. That's going to help way more people and it'll save so much time. I'll be able to help more people as a result. So please, in the link below on this video is the invite link. So you just go ahead and sign up there and we'll get you in that community and we'll get this whole thing rolling. So it's in partnership with Ethics Over Fear. This is something that I've done as one of the executive members there, and we're putting this all together so that this can be brought forward. We need to get together. We need to collaborate. And that's exactly what this community is going to do. And it's off of social media. Okay, so it's not a part of social media. This is a separate platform altogether that doesn't get censored. Okay, I've been using it for a long time with similar things, talking about freedom and so on and so forth. And those groups stay up. They don't get shut down. So that's it. That's all I wanted to talk about, because again, this was something that people were coming at me with. This question was coming at me left, right, and center, and it had to be addressed right now. Again, I apologize for yelling, but this is where we're at, folks. We got to take this power back. My frustration is that there are just so many people. The number one reason why people lose their freedom is because they think they don't have power. That's it. That's all. You have the power. Just go reach out and take it. It's yours. It's yours. And it's not limited by words. It's not limited by magic ink on white paper. It's not limited by a stupid human rights commission that clearly doesn't care about your rights. Again, if they cared, they would have included the things that I just told you. Okay, so that's it for now. I'll talk to you guys later.